Y'all, we have Maggie Manning, senior at Prosper High School and Houston commit. Maggie, how are you today?
Hi, I'm doing very well. How are you?
Good. Thanks so much for joining the show. I know you were coming off a big win versus not only South Lake Carroll, but Marcus High School as well to take Prosper women's soccer to their first ever state game. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. This has been unreal. I could not have asked for a better senior year.
Maggie, how is the team feeling after winning the regional championship and then going to the school's first ever soccer UIL state?
We are feeling incredible. I think you can ask any player on the team. They are completely blown away with everything. And I don't think anyone would have thought we would have made it this far. I think it's crazy that we beat the undefeated Southlake Carroll. They are an amazing team. I personally know a few of the players. And then Marcus, the defending state champs. I mean, we played them in preseason, but we both had missing players, so we didn't know what we were going up against.
Right. Now, I want to tell off on that South Lake game. You're a goalie, correct?
Yes, sir.
And can you kind of take me through those penalty kicks after the two overtimes there? What was like going through your head in the moment there?
I mean, me personally as a keeper, I don't feel as stressed as the shooters probably do because there's stats out there that show like there's an 80% chance that shooters are going to make it and only like a
Right.
20% chance that the keeper's actually going to save it. So that helps relieve some of the stress, but also there was a lot of stress when we were down because we missed and Olivia Geller, the keeper for South Lake Carroll, made the saves. So there was a little bit of stress on me to make those saves and get my team back to tie or get ahead.
Awesome. Awesome. And you'll face Seven Lakes, correct? And
Yes.
on Friday. Coming off, and they're coming off a double overtime win, so they're hot too. How will y'all begin to prepare this week in facing Seven Lakes?
Well, we're going to start Monday with probably some film review, and my coach has always done a scouting report. So we'll have a full page scouting report on their best players, everything we need to know about them, their formation, and everything like that. We'll also be doing some recovery because I know these past two games have done a lot of stress on our bodies, me as well. So we're probably going to be doing a lot of stretching, probably every single day, just to make sure that our bodies are ready for Friday. And then, of
Right.
course, we'll leave a day early on Thursday to get us ready.
And that's funny you bring that up. That brings me to my next question. How does rest factor? I mean, y'all just beat South Lake Carroll. They won the state championship a couple of years ago. And then Marcus High School, you're defending state champions. How does rest factor into playing those two games and then getting ready for state this coming Friday?
Rest is huge. I mean, between the games during district and playoffs, we have not had a lot of time to rest. We've had a few days at most, and then playing South Lake and Marcus back to back was not easy. So having this almost a full week of rest is definitely a blessing because we need it. We need to make sure our bodies are back to 100% so we can hopefully beat Seven Lakes
Yeah,
on.
for sure. And then I want to go back to those two games y'all last played. What was the mindset in facing South Lake Carroll? We all know what a powerhouse they are in 6A and in the state of Texas. And then after that game, going right back and facing your defending champion, Marcus. What was the team's mindset in going into those two games?
Well, our mindset was like just to take it game by game. We've been doing that since the beginning of playoffs. We're not focused on round 6 and 7. Like we're focused on the next round. So before we played South Lake Carroll, we were only focused on them. We knew what a great team they are, and we knew that we had to give it everything we had in order to beat them. And that's what we did.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, it was great watching highlights and being able to experience y'all win those games and just seeing Prosper fan base and how they reacted to that as well. And as we said in the beginning of the recording, you're a senior and you are committed to the Houston Cougars. That's awesome, by the way. I know you're excited for that
Yes.
point in your life and everything. This Friday, as a senior leader on your team, what are you telling the team before that game Friday?
Honestly, I'm just telling them to keep a positive mindset because that's something that can be a little bit difficult during the game if things aren't going your way, And my job as a keeper and one of the leaders on the team is to keep my team motivated, to keep them to persevere, like keep them pushing through the game and make sure that we never give up. We do a thing before the game. It's called a talking circle. And it's just some of the things that we think that we should work on. So everybody on the team says a few things on what we should do. I personally, say to keep a positive mindset, to keep working hard. There's others out there say score early, first to every ball, it's just stuff like that just to keep us going throughout the game. And of course the captains like Bea Rosales always does like a little speech in there, and that always helps the girls as well.
Well, that's awesome, Maggie. And thanks so much for taking the time on your day off uh, to meet with me and everything and be on the show. I really appreciate you. And best of luck to you and your team in the playoffs this coming Friday.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate this opportunity.
Yes, for sure.